And severe weather in southern Colorado and across the country could cost you if you're shopping for a used vehicle.
We've seen cars stranded in deep water. So what happens to these cars once they dry out?
Some are repaired, in salvage, or resold. And as KRDO News Channel 13's Dana Molina shows us, if you don't do your research, you could end up with a car that will leave you high and dry.
From cars stuck in floods across the country to those in our own backyard, the future for these cars isn't bright.
I don't know, man. It might be done. Hopefully not.
And neither is yours if you end up buying a car that's been in a flood.
Flood cars are going to make their way out into the market starting right now. And they can be moved to other areas of the country, whether it be a few miles or a few hundred miles away from the areas that were flooded, and sold to unsuspecting consumers.
The cars get a makeover. From the outside, they look fine, but inside, not so much.
The electrical systems can be compromised. The mechanical systems corrode in the vehicle.
So what should you do?
Experts say look all around the car, at all parts of the car, and look underneath it too. Check for sand.
The sand is always going to be in the water. You can't separate a flood out without water because that water is coming down, it's gathering up rocks, it's gathering up sand.
And that mix won't be pretty.
We'll get into all of the control units underneath, your differentials, it'll get into your transmission. It washes all that out, it's going to ruin all of the bearings, it's going to be in the brakes. So it's just going to be one heck of a mess.
Jack Bramlett from Courtesy Automotive says sometimes noises during a test drive will give you a clue. So will an insurance claim on a history report.
That insurance claim may not tell you what it is, but if it's been turned in somewhere at the time of the flood, you want to look into that.
And you should have your car checked out by a mechanic before you buy. In Colorado Springs, Dana Molina, KRDO News Channel 13.
Thanks, Dana. And you can protect yourself from buying some of those cars by being aware of all those telltale signs. We do have a list more in depth for you. Head over to KRDO.com. Click on the hot button.